Hi, my name is Lynette Lynn, coming from Uganda, East Africa. Welcome to my channel. If you're here for the very first time, you are most welcome to this wonderful channel. I hope you find it meaningful and it gives you insight towards life lessons and experiences, most of them that I'm now receiving, having lived in the countryside but also in the city. So I hope you enjoy today's video because it's very interesting and it's going to teach you one way to be living a very joyful life. So enjoy the video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, leave a beautiful comment, tell me what you think about today's video.
In the stillness of the night, under the moonlight so bright, our hearts are joined in harmony.
So for startup, in Africa, it's on a rare occasion where you find like a home is well structured, well landscaped with beautiful flowers. Yes, there are some homes that have beautiful flowers and beautiful trees around the home, but some homes don't have. So before, when I was still a teenager, I had planted trees, but I had planted wonderful flowers, but those flowers had to be cut because we had to modify our compound a little bit and we actually lost all the seeds and those flowers died away. But now when I came back all this year that I've been here, I was like, what? Having flowers at home makes everything so lively. So why don't I try having flowers at home? And this is what I'm showing you right now. Today is a very special day and I'm going to tell you why. As you can see, I have a wonderful flower right here. Yes, it blossomed and I'm so very thankful. I'm so happy. This gave me extraordinary joy like you have never seen before. I'm so happy, so very happy that I have this flower finally. Now, if you know me, flowers refresh me. Flowers make me feel lively in a princess-like, a queen-like vibe. I love flowers, and for the most days that I've stayed in the countryside, I always look for wild flowers. If I'm walking out in the nature, I end up vlogging about many wild flowers. But guess what? There is this one place that I usually go to. If you have watched my videos, you probably know there is a place that I always go to and it has different flowers of different colors. It's well landscaped, it's well planned, it's well structured. It gives you that vibe that refreshes your soul, that relaxes your mind. It opens your eyes to colorful and most beautiful flowers. And when I was there, I usually, like when I'm watching and enjoying all those flowers, I always pick seeds. So when I was picking seeds, I wasn't sure that this is going to work out. And guess what? Even when I scattered these seeds where I am right now, as you can see, I didn't have an idea that these are going to grow. I was just trying my luck. I was like, let me just try my luck. So this place that where I scattered these seeds, is not like a well organized landscaped place, but I was like, let me just try my luck. Let me just scatter seeds here and see if they can grow and make our home kind of homely and lively and refreshing and relaxing and very colorful. So I did that, and this is my first fruit, my very first flower of the scattered seeds, and I'm so excited. I'm very excited, you guys. I love. Now this one I can touch, I can hug, I can smell it. And these ones are going to blossom too. As you can see, they are going to blossom too. And these ones, all of these ones are going to blossom. And it has more. Even this one is going to blossom, and this blossom, and this blossoms, and this blossoms. You see? Like it's going to blossom and give me more seeds. But I had to vlog my very it doesn't even smell that much, but I had to vlog my very first fruit of a flower, you guys. Yeah, this is my very first blossom fruit of a flower. I love flowers. If you know me, if you understand me, if you watch my videos, you know, even when I'm walking through the nature, I look for wonderful flowers, and this is our very first yellow flower. But this is the plant. This will blossom, this will blossom, this will blossom. All these small branches will blossom, but maybe by the time they all blossom, this will have died out. But guess what? It's going to multiply and give us more seeds. So we have another young flower that is growing right here. The reason why I brought this, I was just trying my luck to see, can these seeds actually grow right here? So we have more here, and another one there. You guys, this is like a no man's land. This is like a no man's land, but because it's near home, because this is someone's land, just from here you can see it's someone else's land all the way stretching down. But from now here to this way, this is a boundary. From here to this way, this is our home. As you can see, of course, the sun is rising up, so this is my home. And I decided to put these flowers, scattered them here around in no man's land. As you can see, this is a no man's land. But now I have other flowers that I always like seeing and watching when I move to this place, and they usually produce like purple flowers, and soon they will also blossom. As you can see, they will soon blossom. They are just here. I brought this to give me seeds for startup, just seeds. And that, then I also have, where are they? You see little seedlings of flowers growing right here. You guys, when I brought all this, I was just trying out. And also here. So you guys, Psalms 126 verse 5 says, "They that sow in tears shall reap in joy." They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. This is how exactly, okay, maybe I was not in tears, but you guys, there is a certain joy that comes with reaping. Yeah. That joy is undeniable, that joy. So if you want to find joy in the small things, you guys, I'm telling you, I'm giving you a secret. If you want to find a joy in the smallest things, if you are living in your apartment, go out there, get a potted plant, and every few days water it and see it growing. Or if you have a backyard, plant something, whether it's a plant, whether it's a flower, whether it's a tree, do some planting. Every time you see it grow, that will give you an extreme joy that no money, no amount of clothes, designer clothes, no amount of label, no amount of fame will give you. There is that joy. I am not I don't know how best to tell you about planting, sowing, weeding, pruning, harvesting. But if you ever woke up and you wanted to be the best, to receive a priceless joy, and joy that you can't explain, joy that you can't put in words, just plant something. Every day you look at what you planted and how they are doing, you're going to be amazed. You're going to be so joyful. You're going to be so happy that you did that. It's going to give you a fulfillment that's no it's going to give you a fulfillment that no that no money can buy, no designer clothes will fulfill. Because if joy was about designer clothes, if joy was about money and fame, then if it was about that, then celebrities wouldn't be going into depression. They wouldn't be coming out after years and they say, I was struggling, I was always empty, I always felt empty, I always felt unfulfilled, I always felt something was missing. If it was all about that, if life was all about that, you guys, then celebrities would have lived, those superstars would have lived the best life there is. But there is no satisfaction in such things. Satisfaction comes from within your soul. And small things can actually stir up your joy. You guys, small things can stir up your joy. So let me show you something else. Wonderful thing. So as I was saying, this is a boundary tree. These are barbed wires. This land belongs to someone else, but just from here to here, this is my home. This is our compound, as you can see, and where our beautiful flower is, you can see it's the yellow one right here. This is a no man's land that always, like literally, you can't grow anything here unless you want to have quarrels and stuff. So this is a no man's land. So I just had to put flowers to make it more homely, more calm, and more beautiful. Because as you can see, when all flowers grow right there and stretching to this end, this is a pathway that welcomes you home. Anyways, that is it. So now. All in all, I'm very happy, I'm very excited about how our home is going to turn out and look like when all these flowers have, scattered around here, because this is a no man's land. We hardly do anything right here. So I'm very excited at how our home is going to look like. And I have another very exciting story to tell you about. So let me show you. I'm very joyful. Even making this video makes it lively. I'm so joyful. This is the art of finding joy in the small things and small moments. You guys, do not wait for a bank. Do not wait for a big job. Do not wait for a dream job. Just small things like this can excite you. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about what I'm going to show you. So, enjoy the video. We have a problem with water. We don't have piped water here in our community, in our small community. So, literally, if it is a dry season, you have to move out from our community to another village to get water. Those days we used to carry water on our heads in big jerrycans, but right now we are old and it's kind of like tiresome and a lot of work to carry just one jerrycan, walk all the miles all the way here. So what we do, we take like many jerrycans. If you have watched my previous videos where I'm looking for water, we take like many jerrycans, let's say like 10 jerrycans, and then fetch those jerrycans from a very tapped water and then piped water, and then get a motorcycle to bring that water home. So when I planted this first bunch of these trees that I'm going to be showing you down here this year, it was very hot. It was a dry season. So my mom used to laugh at me. She's like, I used to wash utensils and get like the water, the residue water of utensils, and pour it on these small branches that I have put in the soil. And my mom used to laugh at me. She's like, why are you doing that? That water has soap. Those trees are not going even to grow. They are going to die even before they sprout. And I would tell her, I'm going to keep trying. I'm like, if it goes in the soil, then it will turn out to be water. It won't be soap like water. So I kept adding. It was real hot. So some worked out, some died anyway. But now I'm glad, because we are in a rainy season, and of course, as I see, we are now doing well. I even mulched. I mulched such that those trees could keep a little bit of warmth in the moisture in the where I'd planted them. So this is how it looks like. So are you seeing these trees? These trees have colorful leaves. They have like creamish leaves, as you can see, and green, and this make the compound look very nice. As you can see, this is how everything looks like. They are just like 3 trees right here, and I got these trees way back when I was still like in primary school and planted them here. Just I wanted to make home lively, and then my sister got trees from there and planted all these trees. That is one tree. It makes like a whole green branch. I know, like a big shade. It makes it look beautiful. And then and then when I came back in the countryside this year, I was like, how would it look like if we had a stretch of those trees from there? Then when it was coming, and like if we filled up this place with the same trees and filled up that place with the same trees and up to the other side. So I planted these trees. It's so easy to plant these trees. You know why? So basically it's so very easy to plant this colorful tree, because you have to just get a branch like this, put it in the soil, give it time, and before you know it, it will just sprout and be a colorful tree as it is. So here is the process. Let me show you. So if you see very well, this is a tree, a branch, a small branch that I planted, because some of them didn't work out well. When I planted these trees, these ones that you're seeing sprouting and growing, it was a very hot season. Actually, my mom used to laugh at me. We have, so as I was telling you, we get you see, now I'm going to show you. This is like a tree that was cut here on these big ones, a branch. So you get this branch and you just cut from maybe right here and then put in the ground. There is no much work to be done. And then when you do that, they start like this. They shed off all the other leaves, and before you know it, they start sprouting. So if you look well right here, you see that this one is almost sprouting. And where else? Here it's very visible. You can see it's, it lost all these leaves and now it's sprouting. And when you look at its branch, you see that the branch is really green, meaning it will work out fine. So just like that, they keep growing and put a little bit of branch sprouting and something like this, if you can see this. And then before you know it, they start growing, becoming like this. All you need is just a little bit of branch of this tree, put it in the soil, have them enough moss, and then it's going to grow and sprout, as you can see this one. And then before you know it, they start growing and looking like this. So along the way, I started adding other ones. There is this wonderful tree also that I put, and I hope it grows. This one we don't have, but it also makes like a good canopy around. So I added this also to see how it will do. This one we don't have it, but I will see how it will do. So when they start growing, this is how they look like. When they grow and sprout and start growing, they look like this. So basically this is how all is going to look like. So these small ones are going to connect with these old ones, and these ones are going to connect with these ones. So at the end of the day, and in the coming years, it will be a long stretch of those colorful trees that will be around here, and then it will come and then connect these small ones. As you can see, these small ones all here that I planted, you heard my story. And then when you come, it will all be stretching from here going all the way the other side. It will look really nice. And then we'll have our plants right here, our flowers right here, blossoming, looking nice. I think I will get more different seeds and plant them here. And guess what? There is a flower, there is a good tree that always makes pink flowers. I don't know if I will put it here, but I also brought, and guess what? It's growing. I planted this when there was too much sun and it stayed here, but now I have seen life. I've seen life out of it, you guys. So it has some good pink flowers that almost resemble it resembles like rose flowers. I like it so much. I'm going to put a video. So I'm going to put a video, I don't know if here or here, to show you how that plant looks like. It produces like the most beautiful pink flowers. I always see it, and all season out, whether it's in dry season, whether it's in rainy season, that tree is always having flowers. So I used to love it so much, and I was like, why don't I take a branch and try out and see if it can work? And actually I brought one branch, cut it in 3 parts and put it in the soil. It's been like months, maybe like 3 months past, and this one that has a branch that I showed you, that has a little branch that is sprouting out, is working out well. Even those ones without leaves are not didn't die. They are still wet. They are still showing that they will develop and grow. So I'm excited about the coming years, the coming month, how everything will turn out and how everything will look like. So you guys, it's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful to actually see you drawing out joy from simple things. You know, I am going to enjoy this home, or any other person will enjoy this home in the coming years, because there will be so much colorful flowers, colorful trees, a well landscaped place, and that will be good to look back and I'm like, oh, guess what, I'm the one that started this, you know. Yep. There is another very wonderful scripture in Psalms that says, it is Psalms 96 verse 12 that says, let the field be joyful and all that is therein, then shall all the trees of the wood rejoice. Let the field be joyful. I mean, I'm going not to go into mysteries. I'm just going to stay on one thing of planting, seeing your thing blossoming, harvesting, and doing all those things. When you hear this, what makes the field joyful is because you are seeing your plants, your flowers, everything blossoming, being fruitful. You know, when you see trees shed leaves, you feel an amount of joy. You guys tell me, I love autumn. I've never experienced autumn in my life, but I love how trees shed leaves to different colors and then shed all the leaves and then become ready and prepare themselves for winter. Now, in our tropical season, we don't have autumn, but our leaves do shed leaves, especially when they fruitful and have produced fruit. When it's coming to out of season, they shed leaves to, you know, they shed out old leaves to bring in new leaves for the next season. So let me show you something. So all these leaves that you're seeing here in this compound are not many actually today. They are not many, but as you can see, they are yellowish, meaning they are old. This is for an avocado leaf. This is a guava leaf. As you can see, there are leaves all over here, and these leaves are coming from this avocado tree that has fruits actually, and this guava tree right here. And I'm going to show you something. Now when you look closely right here, you see that there are new leaves. Now this avocado tree is starting to produce new leaves. Do you see that? It's starting to produce new leaves because the old leaves have to go away, especially now that it has fruits and the fruits are being harvested. It starts shedding all these old leaves such that in the next season it will be able to produce. So there is a man called David Beckham. He's from, I think he's British, right? He was a good footballer player. So I usually enjoy some of the posts that I find on Instagram where he's, you know, like doing gardening and then they are harvesting. And then you see all that, the smiles, you see how happy they are while they are harvesting whatever they are harvesting, and you're like, wow. Even this most famous player is enjoying the fruit of being a gardener. Anyways, what I was saying, I am squatting in a no man's land. In a no man's land, it's just a small piece of land that separates one piece of land from another piece of land. Now, when you are related, when you are relatives, at times you don't need barbed wires, you don't need to put a long fence, you don't need to do all those things. Small stretches like this already shows boundary. Let me show you something. So where I'm standing, this is a no man's land. This stretch is a no man's land, and this stretch goes all the way down to the valley. It's do you see, small stretches like this already shows you boundaries. So this side is my mom's side, and of course, to emphasize the boundary, she planted coffee trees at the edge, just to emphasize. But already everything is already separated. As you can see, this stretch already shows you the boundary all the way going up. So here where you're seeing groundweed, it belongs to another person who is a relative, and this belongs to another person who is my mother. So all this stretch, as you can see, going all the way up, this is a no man's land. So the first person that comes and digs the land also clears the weed in the no man's land. So as you can see here, our weed is really getting really sorted. We fumigated it the other day. And honestly, staying in the countryside showed me another picture of looking at life. I used to think, oh my God, all I need is to work hard, get money, be very successful, get everything that I want, have that trips, I travel to every destination that I want to travel to. And when I came to the countryside, I realized that people don't actually dream that big. There are people that will never leave their home, people that will never leave their region, people that will never travel anywhere apart from traveling around the region. There are people who will never leave Uganda, and they are content, they are satisfied with life. They're like, it's happening for me. They are just satisfied with planting and harvesting, building a house, just living a decent life, and they will be more content than people who traveled to every country in the world and enjoyed different food and spoke different languages. They will be more fulfilled than those. So before I came to the countryside, I was like, I need that. That's considered success. I'm not saying that I've stopped dreaming like that, but I know that I should be able to find joy in the small things, small moments every single day of my life. It's okay for me to wake up, enjoy life as it is, without putting so much pressure on myself, without looking to this. You guys, I told you that just planting a flower already spoke so much to me that the greatest code of life can be found living in the countryside. So even in the city, wherever you are, the moment you understand to enjoy every small little thing, small moments, you are going to find joy every single day of your life. As we said, the fields are rejoicing. What is making the fields rejoice if they are in the wild? They are never sheltered. They are never... Why are they rejoicing? They are rejoicing because they are seeing themselves being fruitful every season. Yes. Tell me why this coffee tree is not rejoicing. It's very fruitful, very fruitful. Every branch, every part of it is very fruitful. And tell me, is there anything that is more fulfilled than this? You know, these things should teach us what actually really matters in life. So are you seeing this right here? This is going to be a blackberry, or are they called mulberry, but they are berries. I usually eat them when I move to my neighbor, to another village. You know, I always go there to charge my power bank. So one time I was like, why do I cheese. You guys, there are ants here, and these ones can really bite. I came to them without knowing, and They can bite. These ones can really bite. So I think I better do my video from, not from here. This is a no man's land because right here you see those ants. Those small ants, they walk in a very organized way through the leaves. You can't see them here. In the leaves you can't see them. In the leaves you can't see them. But then here you see them. They walk very organized. So I didn't plan for this. I didn't see it coming, but guess what? We have a fruit to pick here. As I said, we are in avocado season. So everywhere avocados. And this came from this tree. Anyways, to round up this video, this is a beta mulberry which is sprouting. I was trying to show you up there a mulberry, but I found ants, and those ants can really bite so bad. So this is having 3 different sprouts. Here a leaf is coming, and then here actually 3, and then 4, and then 5. I planted them the other few weeks ago, and now they are doing so well. I planted 2, one here and one up there, and my mom also planted one. So we are going to be enjoying, sooner than everybody thinks, we are going to be enjoying a great cheese. We are going to be enjoying blackberries left, right, center, because I planted 2 trees that are sprouting, and mom planted one that is also doing quite well. So yeah, that's how we are finding peace in small things and small moments. These are wildflowers, and I really love flowers. I really love flowers. But ultimately ask yourself, if those things are the ones that, if the things that we are yearning for, the fame, the money, the designer clothes, the designer bags, the greatest bungalow mansions, the greatest investments, then why are people that have that not satisfied? Why is a farmer in the countryside living the most fulfilled, the most rested life, the most peaceful life than those that are living that accord life in quotes of success, what we call success? I'm still saying it's okay to have those things if you know the greatest liberty that comes with contentment. It's okay to have those things. Do I need them? Absolutely, I need them. As much as I'm inspiring you in the countryside, I would love to have a rice cooker, to have tapped water running, to have a very furnished house that has most of everything inside, that I don't have to move out. If I move out, I should move out, but I don't have to move out to cook, move out to shower, move out to do ABCD. So it's things that I don't take for granted because I've enjoyed them previously. So do I still look out for those things? Yes, absolutely. And I'm working hard to get all of those things that I need. But I am saying, whether I have them, whether I don't have them, on the way to get them, everything combined together, I won't lose my peace. I won't lose my joy. I won't lose my joy, you guys. I won't lose my joy because I've already found that joy can come from a first fruit flower. Who told me that? No. Who told me? Nobody. The book couldn't have told me that. The videos couldn't have told me that. And absolutely relating to life, being one with life, living in the moment, enjoying every benefit, every season, every phase, has taught me that. Oh God, I thank you for this phase in life that you have given me in the accord of countryside. Who would have taught me this? Nobody. The Spirit of the Lord has been working tremendously in my life, teaching me the code of life that I'm excited to share with you that is watching this video. Perhaps you have never experienced the countryside life. You don't even know what it takes to live a countryside. You don't even know what it takes to struggle in life. It's okay. It's okay. I am only saying, whatever you can do, that thing that can fulfill you. Maybe for you it's writing. Maybe for you it's singing. Maybe for you it's painting. Those small joys, those small moments, those small things that you do are the ones that will determine your amount of joy in life. So enjoy the video. The pastures are crossed with flocks. The valleys are also covered with corn. They shout for joy. They also sing. You guys, when we started this video, I started from a rejoicing that I had because my flower blossomed the first fruit. You know, the art of finding this place is covered with green pastures, and they usually graze cattle and goats right here. The trees are doing amazing and flourishing, and those that can produce great trees are producing, great flowers are producing flowers outstanding all the others. And the Bible says in Psalms 65:13 that the pastures are crossed with flocks, the valleys are also covered over with corn. They shout for joy, they also sing. The art of finding joy, I will keep repeating this till the end of the video. The art of finding joy is found in small fulfillments. A small fulfillment like you having a potted plant in your apartment on that door side or on your balcony, watering it, tending to it, seeing it grow, seeing it sprout, seeing it flower, seeing it do these things. It is a wonderful art of being fulfilled and finding joy. You planting something in the ground, if you have a backyard, whether it's vegetable, a fruit, a flower, and you see it blossom, that is a joy that is undeniable. So I hope this video really teaches you that the joy that you're looking for is not outside there. It's not outside there. It's from small accomplishments, small fulfillment, small joys, small wins, and you are the sole person to look for that joy. God has given you a greatest example how pastures, how trees rejoice, how flowers blossom and rejoice, how plants are rejoicing because of how fruitful they are. What makes them rejoice is how fruitful they are. And as you learn from the plant cycle, planting, weeding, pruning, seeing the fruit, seeing the flowers, enjoying the benefit of planting, you are going to understand that your contentment comes from within your soul. It comes from you enjoying those small things, small moments. So, I hope this video finds someone that is having panic attacks, anxiety attacks, depression, stress, frustration, all those things combined together, and ministers to you that the Lord is saying through me that what you're looking for is not the perfect art for you to be fulfilled. What you're looking for is just a combination. It's just a part of it. It's just a part of you. Just feel fulfilled. But ask yourself,